This is the biggest World Cup in history, and almost nobody fully understands the rules. 48 teams. A brand new round that has never existed before, and a way to qualify that lets you lose and still go through. If you don't know how this works, you'll be lost by the second week. So let's break down every World Cup 2026 rule, one by one. And if you want the no-nonsense football breakdowns, subscribe to this channel. The biggest World Cup ever is here. The big change. Start with the headline. The 2026 World Cup expands to 48 teams for the first time. That's a huge jump from the 32 we're used to. It's hosted across the United States, Canada, and Mexico, sprawled across 16 cities, 104 matches, and 39 days. So this isn't a small tweak. It's the biggest redesign of the tournament since 1998, and it changes everything about how a team reaches the final. The group stage. Now, the group stage. The 48 teams are divided into 12 groups, labeled from Group A to Group L. Each group has 4 teams. Every team plays the other 3 sides in its group exactly once, giving each nation exactly 3 guaranteed matches. So far, that feels familiar. But here's the twist that changes the whole tournament. The third place rule. In the old format, finishing third meant you went home. Not anymore. The top 2 from each group advance automatically. Then, the 8 best third-place teams across all 12 groups also go through, bringing the total advancing to 32. Read that again. You can finish third in your group and still survive. A single win, played cynically, might be enough. This rule will create chaos on the final match day. Teams will be doing maths, watching other games, and praying their goal difference holds up. The new round of 32. Here's the part that's truly new. The introduction of a round of 32 is one of the biggest structural changes. Unlike previous tournaments that started knockout play at the round of 16, the 2026 edition adds an extra elimination round, so the path is longer now. Round of 32, round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, final. The journey from group stage to champion now requires a team to win up to 7 matches, one more than in the old 32-team format. More games, more fatigue, and more chances for a shock, the tiebreakers. Now, what happens when teams finish level on points? FIFA goes down a list, in order. First, goal difference. The difference between goals scored and goals conceded. Then, goals scored. The team with more goals ranks higher. Then head-to-head, which looks at the points, goal difference, and goals in matches between the tied teams. After that, fair play. Fewer yellow and red cards within the group. And if everything is still equal? As a last resort, lots are drawn. Yes, a literal draw of lots can send a team home. Brutal. The knockouts. From the round of 32 onward, it's simple. You lose, you're gone. Each knockout match must produce a winner, potentially using extra time and penalty shootouts. So if 90 minutes ends level, we get 30 more. And if that's still level, it goes to penalties. The cruelest way to win or lose a World Cup. The collusion fix. One more clever rule. FIFA learned from a near disaster. The original plan was 16 groups of 3 teams. That was buried after near universal concern that 2 teams in a group's final game could agree on a result that eliminated the third. So now, every group concludes with simultaneous final day fixtures to prevent collusion. Both games kick off at once. No team knows exactly what result they need. No cheating the system. So that's every major World Cup 2026 rule. 48 teams, 12 groups, the lucky third-place spots, the new round of 32, and the tiebreakers that decide everything. Here's my question for you. Is a 48-team World Cup real progress? Or has FIFA made it too big? Tell me in the comments. I read them all.